Right. Time to play Ambition and Minuet in Power. Hi, YouTube, for the VOD later. This is how Gremlin Will, who goes and edits videos until midnight almost every day, remembers where to cut. And yeah, we'll be playing this game. It's made by the Joy Manufacturing Company, published by Iceberg. I'm pretty sure that says International. I wrote it down like a couple of days ago. Look, it's you never know. Thanks for joining me on Variety Night, and thank you also for the key to this game. Was looking forward to it. It's out on Steam and Switch since this year. I'm gonna start it because I really want everybody to hear the music. We're switching to the game, by the way, and I didn't get this ready, so it's not gonna do it very smoothly. But the music was suddenly like Vivaldi. Oh, I have to stay on it. Okay, if I click away, it just goes. Absolutely beautiful, right? It's not international, by the way. It's Iceberg Interactive. I'm a bit stupid. Okay, music's a little loud. First of all, that's the first thing I'm gonna look at. It's beautiful though. Like, it sounds fantastic for what it is. Like it goes extremely well with the theme. Obviously, we're doing a new game. You thought I misspelled this in the docket? Glad you didn't call that out. No, this is like a great name. For those who don't know, a minuet is, and I'm gonna Google it before like before I get it wrong. Yeah, social dance of French origin for two people. All right, I'm a little wrong because I was gonna say like it's a type of song that you play, but yeah. Anyway, Yvette's prologue. I don't know why we have pounds. We must be in the UK. These buttons in the text box let you select what you'll do or say next. Click 1. This is great, by the way. I just missed I just missed what it said before, so we'll just have to go with it. But yeah, by the way, what we do here can change like the final outcome of events. Is this still a little loud for you guys? Maybe it is. I'm eyeballing the levels, so just let me know. It's a bit hard as well whenever you click away, like the game goes muted, but we'll try it like this. You've already finished all your books, and Armand's letter is your only entertainment, other than staring out the window. Might as well take in the sights. Reading the letter one more time wouldn't hurt. Coachman, let's go. I don't have all day. I'm going to play this like I'm going to be a 18th century Karen. Is this 18th century? I think so. Late 18th century. With a grunt of irritation, the coachman flicks at his reins and the carriage surges forward, sending you lurching back into your seat. Oh, okay, fair. Got what I deserve there. I realize also, the camera the cam might be in the way here. All right. No, it's gone. All right. Well, every time I click. The sign shows a grubby-looking child holding a plate piled high with fresh bread and roasted meats. This must be the place. I'll just say here goes nothing. It is me? No, it's not me. It's the barmaid. Inside, a woman polishing a lantern looks up at you as you enter, and her face breaks into a bright smile. Bonjour, madame, and welcome to the orphan's feast. Her eyes linger expectantly on the floor for a moment before settling on you. Were you expecting something on the floor? You're suddenly reminded of how rare it is for women to travel by themselves. Oh, there's on the door. Will_barmaid? It's not me. It's not me. I'm a woman traveling on my own in 18th century Paris. Leave me alone. How may I be of service? This is my first time here. Is there anything I should know to help me find my fiancé? Oh. We want tutorial. Tutorialize me, please. Don't worry, while the rest of the city can be rather cutthroat, the Orphan's Feast is a relaxed place for getting your feet under you. Tutorial area. I like it. She puts down the lantern she was polishing. That is a smile. Is she evil? Evil barmaid? She favors you with a devious smile. Find guests worth talking to and try to say the right things to the right people. You'll never have time to talk to everyone, so try to use your time wisely. There is actually, like, what's the word? A kind of agenda system, like a scheduling system in this. I'm sure if you ask around, you'll be able to find your fiancé in no time. She puts it that way, it suddenly sounds so easy. While you only have one outfit to your name at the moment, the Orphan's Feast doesn't feel like a particularly judgmental place in terms of fashion. Dang crap. Your credibility won't be shifted by what you're wearing here. Good, because I've been wearing, like, the same trousers and hoodie for, like, 6 months at this point. So, okay. I didn't realize this is a party map. Select the room to talk with the people here. Who are you? This is the barmaid again, and we've got 2 turns left. This is like also a bit of a socializing thing. I don't know. Pick conversation. Hello. Okay. You. An amorous inquiry. Okay, you don't have to pick this. And we have 0 credibility and 0 peril right now. So this can go -5 to 10 credibility, or 0 to 5 peril. While you search for Armand, a handsome young man approaches you. Perhaps he'll be able to help. Or, fellow traveler sits at a nearby table, having recently become acquainted with Paris himself. Perhaps he'll be able to point you in the right direction. Well, you can get lots of favors here. Bit less credibility, but honestly, I'm happy with this. Give me a tutorial conversation. He's standing by himself. His wig is slightly disheveled. He's a fresh mud on his boots. Uh-huh. Is this like... Oh, I hope this isn't like French stereotype the game. Bonjour, madame. You must have just arrived in Paris as well, he says affably. Where'd you journey from? None of your business. I'm looking for someone. No, we'll say idyllic farming town to the south. I'm a little sorry I left it behind. Do not worry, madame. I'm sure you'll be able to return there soon enough, he replies with a warm laugh. I myself came a few months ago from similar idyllic surroundings in Brittany. Brittany? Idyllic? Just being rude to all my friends from Brittany. You read Baron the Mambo? You were hoping this would turn into a rhythm game? I don't want to get the DMCA. Of course, the harvest has not been so good this year, which is what brings me to Paris. I'm searching for a way to revitalize our estate. Back home, I tried new farming techniques, ported tools, and I even built a shrine to Saint Isidore himself. No, to no avail. So I'm here in search of a solution. Alright. Et vous, madame? What has brought you to Paris so far from home? I'm here because my fiancé Armand is here. I'd follow him anywhere. Don't know why I sound like Mickey Mouse. I was trying to do a French lady in the 1700s voice, but yeah. Music a little loud? Oh, still. Music, I'm sorry. You're wonderful, but a little loud. Do. Music. This is the only place where I can achieve the status I deserve. Oh, Karen City here. I mean, I gotta say that. That's amazing. She's like, ambition? He's like, Karen, huh? Ambition, advancement, and glory. Such things are not easy for a commoner like yourself. However, you're correct. Paris is the best place for those looking to raise their station. Allow me to suggest you take some time to speak with members of the army and their supporters. They come from backgrounds both high and low, yet they're all willing to sacrifice so much to raise their station just a little. Corporal, do me a favor. Are you here in the city alone? None of your business. I'm actually looking for someone. Do you know where I can find the Baron the Marbo? Marbo, not Mambo. I prefer not to discuss that. This could be fun, but I'll say this. Why does that name sound so familiar? His eyes go wide for a moment, before settling into an expression of discomfort. Gathering up his things, he starts preparing to leave? Sorry, madame, I simply haven't been here long enough to know enough about him. I see, very well. Grab his wrist. Please, monsieur, you have to tell me where he is. Imagine you do that, though. Monsieur, please, are you sure you can't remember anything? Let's try this. Peril seems dangerous, so let's go with credibility. He sighs and looks from side to side, obviously torn on what to do. Okay. I have an urgent appointment, he says. Credibility down. Can it go below 0? Because otherwise, like, I'm fine. This is cool. So what, this Baron is terrible? Terrible? Terrible. You have a limited amount of turns to talk to each party. Okay. Conversing in a room always costs 1 turn, so choose wisely. Alright, well, we can only go here. Country woman, now that you're more acclimated to the guests and travelers of the orphan's feast, you should be able to find someone that can lead you in Armand. Okay. Armand. After hours of questioning and searching, it's late in the evening, you've still yet to find Armand. You're not even sure why, but you feel exhausted. Who knew talking to people was such hard work? Me, I knew. I'm an introvert. I could have told you that like 2 hours ago. Now you're warmed up, this may be your chance to finally find out where he is. Huh. They all sound like, huh. You approach a woman you spotted glancing your way earlier. Please explain the game. I'm learning it right now, but this should be a visual novel where you have to like plan out your time to have conversations to advance you, and that as you pick like options and do different things, this is just for characterization purposes, won't impact your path or your stats. Speak your mind. So this is just whatever, but you have some choices that will actually change the outcome of what happens in the game. I'm gonna say this. At the mention of Armand's name, she laughs nervously. She just left. She's just like, bye. Gentleman you remember seeing earlier walks by. He might prove a little more useful. Monsieur, a moment of your time. Have you seen my fiancé, the Baron de Marbeau? If I say that, he's just gonna scoot as well, doesn't he? Excuse me, can you help a woman in need? Do you know a man named Armand? Oh, let's just do the first one. If we say the name, they're gonna run. He looks at you, glances over to the woman you spoke with earlier, then quickens his pace as he walks by. Hey, squeeze me? Oh, you managed to get the attention of another woman. Hello, She doesn't even slow down before she leaves. After a third person gives you the cold shoulder, you start to wonder what happened. Are you really that out of place? Is it something about him? What's going on here? Still, you check around the orphan's feast one last time. No sign of him. Not even an open tab with a tavern key. Okay. You wait around a few hours, leave the place, dragging your small mountain of luggage behind you. After all, the coach was only hired to take you to the tavern. Armand may not have been waiting for you like he said he would. You memorize his address from all the times you wrote it on your letters to him. Did we just get ghosted? This is like 18th century Tinder, and we just got ghosted. This is it. This is Paris. No matter what happens, you're still here. For a brief moment, you're not a country girl dragging luggage through the streets. You're the person you feel that you are when you close your eyes alone. I mean, I keep saying Karen, but also I get it. We want to be fancy. We're not, but we want to be. You're overseeing a grand salon, surrounded by poets, musicians, scientists, philosophers, artists. No losers in sight. You're elegant, sophisticated, and respected. You're getting close to the address. Armand never described his living conditions much, but he's the son of a baron, and his family was always well-to-do, especially compared to yours. You spent a lot of time in that carriage wondering about the home you spend your new life in. Still, you didn't expect this. Calling the house rustic would imply you were out in the country, not in the center of a city. The neighborhood is nice, but you're worried that if you breathe too hard in the building, it'll fall over. That's like where I live. A well-kept woman in the attire of a maid opens the door and approaches you. Ah, bonsoir. I assume you must be Madame Yvette. My name is Camille. Monsieur Armand told me to expect you. Is this where he lives? Oh God, the rats in there ate him, didn't they? Oh, imagine you say that. Yes, please take me down. I was hoping he was with you. I haven't seen him in days. Your man's dead, like. Thank you, Camille. Do you think he's alright? Sure, he's fine. Sure, he's just like, you know, banging someone else. Bonjour, madame. Did you carry all this yourself? You must be exhausted. What do you think? Her face is just like, huh? Trying to do the face, but it's difficult. She's not wrong. You're not certain how you're still upright and awake right now. I've already made up your bed, madam. Please go inside. Let me take care of this. Thank you. Take your diary, leave the heavy lifting to Camille. The inside of the house isn't much better than the outside. Camille keeps the place tidy, but she can only do so much. Still, you don't care about that right now, just happy to have a roof over your head. Flop down on a nearby couch. Open your diary, start to write. You're tired, disappointed, perhaps abandoned. Writing things down always helps you make sense of a situation. So, that was the, okay, after party report. That's us writing down. Novelty lost, none. I don't know what that means. Rewards. We got some favor. We lost credibility, but I don't know if that's actually done anything because we're still on 0. So I think it's a win-win right now. That looks a lot nicer. 21st of March, 1789. Huh. Wonder if anything interesting happens around that time in history. Wouldn't know. Anyway, might have some cake during the break. Early the next morning, Camille approaches you, occasionally wringing her apron with her hands. She's obviously nervous. Madame, there's something you should know. You expected to attend a party the day after tomorrow, held by one Baron Maximin de Terme. I mean, Armand replied to the invitation, but you were to be his date. Splendid, a party! Okay, do you know anything about this guy? Huh. I don't know much. It would have been improper for me to pry into Monsieur Armand's affairs. She replies with surprising earnestness. Okay, fair enough. All I know is this guy is very outspoken political type. I see. Just say he's a gamer. Malcolm says divorce. Honestly, we're only fiancéed right now. But this is the most married you'll ever see me in any video game, Malcolm. This one's for you. Always going on about constitutions and natural law. Monsieur Armand attended a lot of his salons, but never really looked happy when he came back from them. Hope that helps. Well, at least I have a party to go to. She looks relieved. Parfait. If you need anything washed or prepared, just ask. Yes, do you have any 18th century soap so that I can have my monthly bath? That reminds me. If you're going to a party, you should probably make sure you're dressed appropriately. Fashion moves so quickly here that people retire outfits before they even wear out. Yeah, they still do that. You can't help but notice Camille's uniform being repaired many, many times. Oh no. something, politics and video games. Monsieur Armand was always going through clothes so quickly, he said that every outfit has a certain amount of novelty. Every time you wore them to a party, the novelty would go down faster a bit. In fact, even a little thing like wearing the same thing twice in a row could run the novelty out faster. Can you imagine? Oh, that's what the novelty mechanic is for. I get it. Fortunately, he knew the most delightful clothier on Rue du Faubourg Saint-Honoré. She runs a shop called Le Petit Mogul. All right, I'll draw you some directions. Immediately, she starts sketching some directions, mostly just simple renderings of local landmarks. Now available to visit on the map. If you head out today, she'll be well prepared. So I guess we'll... Okay, here we go. And this is a French calendar because the months will be in French, obviously. I clicked on something and the tutorial is gone, so I'm very sad. But we've got events coming up on tomorrow, the 22nd of March. I like this. You know, the story reminds me a little bit of Animal Crossing in a way. I'm trying to remember where I first heard about this game, but it might have been a Nintendo Direct or like an indie Direct or something. Or maybe the Wholesome Direct. But I like this style of game where like you can like kind of plan out. Nothing going on. Wait. Just checking something. Prise de la Bastille. Well, I just realized what I googled, dude. So, we're looking, you know, here. I don't want to hear a single word from chat right now about how I had to look up the the French national holiday. I don't want to hear anything about how I had to look up Bastille Day. Like, in Google. I was just thinking, like, oh, wonder when it all goes to crap. Like, I know. We all know. Why did I have to look it up? Anyway. Wardrobe. Is that me? Okay, well, I've got nothing. Oh, this is okay. Provincial outfit. More military bonus. Cool. Well, wear that then. Sure, whatever. Notables, alphabetical, Politics. Wait, this has just gone like cuckoo. What is this? New factions, you got allegiance, the church, the military, the revolution, major, the crown, major. So, okay, you've got like major affiliations and minor ones. Very cool. And then you get gossip. I forgot about this. This is like great. There's a lot of systems. That said, please get me out of here. I'm lost. Okay, we've accepted this. Attending this party will give you a level of exhaustion. Ignore it costs you credibility. And you will receive revolution gossip at this party. So you can choose where you go. Okay, great. Now, get me out of here. Explore Paris. There you go. Beautiful. This is like a smart game. I'm kind of in the way, but it's just like a legend. It just shows you. So there's point of interest with a rose. This is a shop. There's an objective, which hasn't shown up yet, and an incident. Is this... I don't know Paris, like, at all. I've been there once. Is this where Notre Dame is? Is this one it? What's the one on the island? I never know. Anyway. There we go. Go to the shop. It's a long walk, yada yada. Every block hums. Okay. Okay. Porters and social climbers wind their way through the streets. Sure. Personal dressmaker to the queen herself lives here, Rose Bertin. Alright. And now you're here back home, they sigh a dream and dream in places like this and quietly get back to the little lives. Not you. You're a little revolutionary go-getter, aren't you? Anyway, here we are. You go to the name of the shop. Here we go. We find the boutique, Le Petit Mogul. You open the door and walk into the tiny shop, which seems even smaller due to how absolutely full it is. It isn't just a boutique, it's a workshop for whoever works here. Great. As soon as the door swings shut behind you, you hear a sudden rustling of fabric further in the store. A customer, alhamdulillah. Did they say that at the time? A surprisingly young voice calls out. Hello. Bonjour, madame, and welcome to Le Petit Mogul. A woman, presumably the owner, calls out to you. Fatima, I see. How may I help you? We want tutorial. All of this is so new. What can you tell me about outfits and fashion? Those words, she looks giddy to the point of bursting, but tries to play it off as a knowing smile. It's only half successful. Oh, I think I can help with that. Hello. Oh, there you go. All right. Select one of my lovely outfits to see if it's to your liking. Remember, my stock changes every day, so be sure to visit often. Okay. Look. I'm not the kind of person who gives a crap about the character's appearance, so we're really just looking at stats here. French robe. Very French. Crown doesn't like you. Church, military do. Bourgeoisie, no. Revolution digs it. Revolution looks at this outfit and they're like, bam, googly wolf eyes jumping out of your eyeballs, like, you know. So now we kind of get how this works. Oh, but one is... Okay, there's two with different stats, which I don't understand. Well, we've got £100 for some reason. What do they have for currency in France at the time? I'm not even nouveau riche. I'm, no, not yet. But I want to be. 100 novelty. Humble caraco and skirt. Okay. Honestly. What's the cheapest you've got, please? Oh, there you go. 14? 14 bucks for this one? Military digs it. Bourgeoisie likes it. 100% novelty. Give me the cheapest thing on offer. Yeah, it would have been franc, I would have thought, right? But no, they're using sterling, I guess. Give me this, please. Confirm? Absolutely. You've just spent some of your money. Livre. Oh no, I guess they were pounds then. Yeah, okay. Were they? Are used to buy outfits, pay servants, and more. Try to make sure you always have some on hand. Yep, makes sense. Should I buy 2? Can't afford 2, so get out of here. 22nd of March, okay. It's got a bit of a, you know, a Persona vibe. Not a Persona vibe, but like the kind of time moving along aspect of it. You awaken to vision of sunlight. Okay, you remember tonight you have a party at 10:10. She enters your bedroom already full of cheer. Madam, when would you like to start getting ready? I should start now. These preparations always seem to take all day. On days where you have a party, you won't really have time to spend exploring Paris. Good to know. Once you go to your wardrobe, you can get started. Tutorialize me. Click here to go to the wardrobe. I thought you clicked here to go to... Okay, whatever. You can just say you're playing a visual novel. You don't have to try and give Persona credit. But not all visual novels have, like, the concept of time passing and planning for different days and things. Not all visual novels have this level of, like, planning out. So click on an outfit that you'll wear to this party. Honestly... Why don't I just wear my regular outfit? I know it's crap, but they've never seen it before, so they're gonna love it. Plus, the other one, like, doesn't get you any more, favor. So you know what? Let's go with this. The party is being held by the revolution. They like robes à la française. Okay, sometimes they like robe de cour, humble caracos, and skirts. Well, alright, fine then. I'll wear this, but it doesn't seem to give us any bonus with them. And the bourgeoisie like it, so why would they like it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Go to the party. Party people in the maison tonight. Carriage drops you off. Trying to determine whether you're underdressed or overdressed, you pause to consider how well rested you feel. Fortunately, you can feel exhaustion set in as soon as you think of the full itinerary ahead of you. Tonight is going to be a long night. Credibility down. But I don't have any. You look over yourself one last time, confirm you're wearing your robe à la française to a party being held by the revolution. I thought that was good. They have no strong feelings on your outfit. Credibility has not changed much. Preparations like this, the result of tonight could be a toss-up. Yada, 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 yada. Make a mental note. You've gained a piece of cheap revolution gossip. This will be useful later. Show me my cheap... Okay, I can't see it. Immediately upon entering the vestibule, you're greeted by a doorman holding a small ledger. While he isn't physically barring your entry, his manner certainly is. Name, madame? He asks expectantly. Oh, what if we give, like... I'll give, like, his name. Baron Marbeau, but why are you dressed? Don't talk to me. Ah, I see. You're the Baron's date. My apologies. Oh, did he think it was me, you dingus? Oh, come on, man. Just, you couldn't piece that together? I don't know. Is there anything I can get you? Would you be able to take this gift of wine to our host? Minus 10 livres. I don't know. Convert my deepest gratitude to our host, that I'm eager to meet him. I'll spend some money on favor. I understand how this works. Present a bottle of wine you had the forethought to bring earlier. It wasn't cheap, but the gesture is more important. Merci beaucoup. Mistake. Spelling mistake. No S here. 2 out of 10. Alright, anyway. I shall make sure the Baron is aware of your generosity. He waves imperiously to another servant nearby who takes the bottle from you. Afterwards, that servant dutifully scurries away. You spend 10 livres. You hear some appreciative murmurs from other guests in the vestibule. Your gratitude and enthusiasm seems to have made an impression on them, eliminating some of the tension in the air. Surprisingly, the doorman himself seems rather unfazed. He's seen it all. You lost peril, gained credibility at last. The more you have, the easier it is for you to deceive someone during a check. Oh, we can lie to people in this. I'm looking forward to it. If we can ask other questions, he bows deeply to you. Pardonnez-moi, madame. Parle-t-elle instructingly specifically to inform as soon as you had arrived, we've heard so much about you. He sounds dodgy. Okay, and now we can go around the party. We've got 2 turns. And we can choose who to pick to. What do? You can lose credibility, so no. You lads, you can only lose cheap church gossip, 0 to 5 peril. Information could be useful later. Young firebrand. 2 guests are clearly looking for someone else at the event. Apparently, a new revolutionary figure has arisen in Paris, one that's winning quite a bit of favor among more radical elements. And then you might even be able to meet them later. Let's do this. Seems interesting. Hello, lads. You spot them talking to each other. They look tense. Nationalist woman. Is he even attending tonight? I have no idea, although we should be able to spot him quite easily. Keep on the lookout for a remarkably handsome young man with charisma, hatred for authority, and a penchant for extreme violence. Yo, you just described the perfect gamer. The man replies a little too loudly while he pretends to sip from a glass of wine. How exactly does one spot a penchant for extreme violence? Examine the way others treat him. If people keep their distance, that's your man. Huh, sounds like our fiancé. Just click this, I guess. It's a good start. The woman admits. Make some room for you in conversation circle. Are you looking for Monsieur Saint-Just as well? Before you can answer, her friend interrupts you. Of course she is. That maniac is the only person anyone here is talking about. Okay. She pats her friend reassuringly on the arm. A maniac? Surely you're just exaggerating. I'm not. I'll concede that he's a charismatic boy. That much is true. However, don't forget that he led a student revolution at his own university. He tried to put the whole school to the torch. What a lad. I'm all one for building alliances, but I don't think Maximin should have invited him. The Third Estate doesn't need people like that. Okay, all right. The woman grimaces. I hadn't heard that part. What about you? Do you think it was right to invite Saint-Just? Okay, here we go. Peril? Seems... It will increase peril by a small amount, but I don't know what that means. This is our exhaustion. We're level 1. We've already got a credibility penalty. Choice requires an easy credibility challenge. Let's try this. He's not an enemy. His willingness for violence lends your rhetoric weight. Does it? Huh. Nodding along, the older nationalist replies, so you're saying that if we let Saint-Just form his own movement, we give the First and Second Estates an easy choice. They must either negotiate with our peaceful reforms or fight his uprising. Ooh, all right. I'm getting the, social politics of it all. It's fun. Mulling over your point, he nods affably, but his friend is the one to speak first. You're saying that the more flinching and dire he becomes, the more reasonable we seem. Maybe we should encourage him. Yeah, exactly. Get him to kill somebody. You know, just lead him to absolute murder. It'll be great for your political stance. You gained a little favor with Louis-Antoine de Saint-Just. Don't worry, you'll meet him later. What a web I'm weaving. Exactly. That's what you like to see. This is how, I wasn't popular in high school, but I'm going to make up for it in this game. Spent a few minutes with these guests, exchanging banter, political ruminations. All right, bye. And now we've only got one conversation to pick? Maximin appears. Oh, okay, that makes sense. He's dressed in sober colors of a revolutionary. He's marching towards you, stopping occasionally to shake hands with various like-minded people. You can surmise this is Baron. The man who invited you an Armand here. All right, well, I'm the only one here. Sorry. This Armand guy basically doesn't exist as far as I know, so... He appears. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice a tall, thin man dressed in somber, serious colors. The way people are clustered around him, you get the feeling he's quite important. He glances up from his current conversation, politely excuses himself, and approaches you. You must be Madame Deco. That's me on every advertising board you've ever seen. I'm not sure if Armand spoke of me, but I'm Baron Maximin de Town. Right as he focuses his attention on you, you can feel everyone in the room watching you out of the corner of their eyes. His opinion must carry a great deal of weight. But please, let us dispense with titles. You can call me Maximin. The crowd chuckles, and you can't help but be surprised by this noble's informality. This would be downright scandalous in any other circle. The conversations in the various corners of the room die down as people strain to hear your exchange with him. All right. Don't say the wrong thing. It's great to meet the woman Amon spoke of so much. And ghosted. He said more about you than he did the state of the nation, and you know how much he loves the state of the nation. It's Kem. Hey, Kem. How you doing? I'm sorry. Let me hit you with a little theme. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Will's Mediocre Gaming Channel. We're doing Variety Night tonight. You guys missed Heavenly Bodies, but we're right in the middle of Ambition, a Minuet and Power. I was going to call it a Minuet, Ambition, and Power, but then I realized that doesn't make sense at all. How's it going, guys? Welcome in. Good to see you. How was building Gundam? I know you're building Gundam. Min-Max is a great name for that guy, by the way, Thrill. Yeah, welcome to, and thanks for the shout-out, Thrill. You got 2 whole arms done for the Ava Mechazilla. What? The what now? Oh, right, you're doing an Evangelion thing that looks like a Godzilla. Is that... Tell me, that's not canon, right? I haven't finished Evangelion yet. Anyway, welcome in, folks. He only wanted to do 1, but you convinced him to give him 2. Now he's too strong. Look, let me show you what we're up to. I'll be like cutting around this in the VOD because this is all going on YouTube at some point later. But we're playing Ambition and Minuet and Power. And it's like a French Revolution visual novel where, kind of like in Persona, you see the dates of what everything's going to happen in advance. You plan your social interactions with other people to min-max points and get into different parties and stuff. And the choices you make along with the time you make them at can actually change the outcome of the game. It's smart. I like it. Here it is. It's Persona for nerds. Yeah. Yeah. Basically. The real Godzilla is man. This guy. I actually, what did you just say? Sorry, whenever you click on the game, it goes, we got credibility. We got 5 credibility, so we're doing good. 0 peril, 8 credibility. We wield a certain amount of influence at this point. I've been told Amon is unable to join us tonight. What is the latest? I don't have a clue, dude. Like, we matched on 1800s, 1700s Tinder, and he's been ghosting me for 2 days. I'm here. I didn't even know you were having a party. Will is buying the cheapest clothes. He's totally going to get credibility in high society French culture. No, wait a minute. The cheapest clothes work because it's fresh to them. So they've never seen it. They're like, oh, novelty. And there's a novelty score with every outfit you get in this. There you go. How much credibility do you need to side with Lucifer and kill the Demiurge at the end? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out on the 14th of July. I'm sorry, he's taken ill. Still, he said I just had to attend your party. Now, this is a lie, but with the amount of credibility we have, we might actually get away with it. Oh, really? Ooh. Fantastic to hear. I'm surprised that he thinks so highly of true revolutionary minds. Murmurs of appreciation and agreement ripple through the crowds, but are quickly hushed by other guests who are also pretending they're not listening in. Credibility up 10 points? Of course, this gathering is more of a salon than a party, but I can see why you would be confused. You stupid farmer's daughter. How dare you show up to my salon pretending this is a party? Your clothes don't even give revolutionary credibility. What are you doing here? Anyway, he reaches out and pats your hand. Please don't be embarrassed, you moron. I'm sure Armand will be able to explain the differences later when he's feeling better. You sack. Why do they... Okay, what's happening? In fact, when you do that, I have a message for him. Write this down if you can. Tell your Baron de Marlborough to stay in a sick bed. It's a blessing for all of France. Oh, sick! Big burn. It's a blessing for all of France that we no longer have to deal with his ignorant and traitorous declarations. Yo! He emphasizes his point by slapping one of his pamphlets against his thigh. Who knows? Perhaps if the two of you read enough, you might be able to stop embarrassing yourselves. Yo, ding-dongs. Oh, the crowd is no longer making a secret of observing your conversation. They're gawking. Did you hear that? My second day in Paris, and they're already treating me like this? Why? This is exactly why we have Paris syndrome. Look it up. It's a thing. You go to Paris for one day, you come back with PTSD. Okay, we increase peril. I don't need your pamphlets to know you're being a presumptuous bore. I'm a little scared to do this, but honestly. And also, like, I kind of want the revolution to go on. But look, actually, no, you know what? Let's not side with the guy who ghosted us. Let's just ask. Why invite Arma if you dislike them so? I invited your dullard fiancé in order to denounce him and his views. People like himself should not waste their time clouding discussions with their dangerous ignorance. They're better served by repeating the words of their more revolutionary peers. Oof. Credibility down! Maximin narrows his eyes until their belly more than slits. In fact, you can practice his virtue now and make sure that he hears this. Should you manage to find him, what did you do with him? His wild and unseemly ideas make it an enemy of that revolution, an enemy of the common people of France, and an enemy of mine. Alright, sorry. I don't have anything to do with it. The only thing he can do to atone for his miserable views is to take you and return to the backward obscurity from whence he came. Can I, like... How do you unfiancé someone? Malcolm, do you know? Welcome in, Demote, by the way, and thank you for contributing points to the dancing stream challenge. Still haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna make it happen without getting DMCA'd, but that's a question for future, Will. More credibility. My credibility. Maximin's voice drops low to growl barely above a whisper. Before you speak, I already know what you're thinking. That somehow you don't deserve this. You are wrong. Our associations reflect our character, and you've chosen to associate yourself with a dangerous boar who drags at the heel of true progress in France. I can only assume you're a craven opportunist who thought marrying that into a title would provide an easy path above our peers. So you're not wrong. To be fair, I really was trying to be a Karen about it all. But now, I see now that the only true way forward is to align myself with your ideas that I don't believe in order to still find an easy path above my peers. Your life would be easy if you just found the right person to latch onto, like a barnacle or a leech. You're a fool for believing that, and he's a fool for loving you. My credibility! I've lost all credibility. Okay, titles. Meeting Maxima. Alright, wow. You're supposed to lose everything here. Titles don't elevate us above consequences. Now leave my house and never return. Leave and never come back. Alright, he hit us with the Smeagol there, but you know what? I get it. I still have 3 credibility, okay? You can't stop me. You think I'll be fine if you just turn VOD off for that stream? Yeah, I think that's the deal. I think that's the deal. Jacob did one. I think that's basically what he did. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Before you can reply, a valet grabs you roughly by the arm and drags you from the study. People like your loathsome host don't need to do their own dirty work. They have servants for it. It takes far longer. It cost me £10 to get him a bottle of wine. You know what? Never happening again. 10 livres. 10 livres. All right, what do you want? It takes far longer than you'd like to get outside, as the entry is crowded with guests preparing to leave. You can feel their eyes weighing heavily on you. When you finally get to the door, you feel a brutus shove, and you stumble out into the courtyard, barely keeping your balance in your heels. The area is equally crowded with various persons entering their personal carriages. You can hear somebody snicker, but you have no idea who it was. The only thing to do is left is go home. That's some big talk about titles, some man who can't even do his own dirty work. Boiling over with anger, you turn and rain insults upon the house. Oh, okay, oops. Maybe not the perfect idea. In fact, you consider throwing your shoe through one of their window, but you remember how much you like that shoe and how much it's cost at the frickin' shop the other day. Then you notice that several of the carriages have stopped just to watch your display. Scanning the faces of your new audience, you see the glaring, unamused face of the various party guests. You're certain that your hatred of Maximilian the Revolution and everything else he stands for is going to be well known throughout the city soon enough. Alright, maybe we go royalist on this one. But we got some extra... Okay, we lost favor with the revolution. Gained some with the crown. I mean, we kind of got railroaded into this. You grace the voyeur with a haughty sneer before leaning toward your own carriage. However, when you arrive at the place where your carriage is parked, you quickly find out that it isn't. It's gone. You check to make sure you're in the right place, and no avail. The carriage you hired is simply not there. He went home, a passing coachman says helpfully. Dorman came out about an hour ago, told him you wanted the coach to leave without you. Alright, that's it. You know what? You're all, like, getting executed. As soon as I worm my way into French aristocracy and side with the members of the royalty and the pro-royalist movement, it's over for all you losers. Get a shovel, side with the mole people? I'm already sided with the crab people because of the shovel. Going back to Mexico is obviously unacceptable. It's too far to walk home. Most of the other guests have already left. However, there appear to be 3 other characters wanting to leave, each of them quite different. Perhaps one of them can help? Humble, bold, extravagant. Extravagant, baby. Richly decorated yet somber. Swags of black crepe hang from the roof of the carriage, leaving only glimmers of the gold underneath. The decidedly feminine bent of the decorations indicates the occupant is a woman, but all the black suggests that she's in mourning. Rip. A wealthy widow helping a lost soul in need. It works in the books. Let's go. Okay, check out the other ones. Priest. Reading priest. Never mind. Middle, bold carriage. Queen's Dragoons. Military. They like us because of our cool outfit. Feels noble and proud, but also capable. And he's a man of honor, sworn to protect France from these losers back in the mansion. Let's go. You set out ready to entrust your fortune to an honorable stranger. Sound of your footsteps, the coachman's hand flickers towards his weapon. Turning towards you, he looks you up and down before he relaxes. He gestures you towards the door of the carriage. Hello. Hello. Corporal Dumas of the Queen's Dragoons. Hello. How may I be of service? My name is Yvette de Gaulle. May I trouble you for a ride to my home? I've been beset by grave misfortune and need your help. Let's say that. He glances off to the side and shuffles his feet lightly. That does sound terrible. How can I refuse? Doesn't seem very, Gestures to the carriage and you climb in. Second, you see that the carriage takes off, working its way towards the main road. The pace is fast and purposeful. He's across from you, not quite staring, but certainly assessing you. Don't mean to be rude, but what was an enlisted man like yourself doing at that party? Yeah, sure, let's pry. You're not being rude, it's a fair question. Every now and again, someone remembers my father and sends me an invitation as a courtesy between nobles. Despite my considerable talents, I think they're really just inviting my father's memory, not me. Still, I attend because I'd hate to insult the host by turning them down. A comrade of mine was nice enough to arrange for me to have this carriage to the meeting. Alright. I get it. Let me return the question. What was a commoner like you doing at the party? Alright, no, none of your business. I don't have to answer. I've been abandoned by the love of my life, and now I have to find him. I'm just gonna say my fiance is missing. He was supposed to be there. I'm just looking for leads. Woman on a mission, then. Offering a mock salute. Rude. When you find him, I'm sure he'll appreciate your loyalty. At least I can't imagine a man who wouldn't. Getting a little favor with Alex. Alright. Is there anything else you'd like to know? What made you decide to give a stranger like me a ride? When I wear these collars, I represent the queen herself. I could never turn down a woman in need. Besides, it's the right thing to do, which is its own reward. Alright, he's a goody-goody. Just say that. How'd you find yourself to be without a way home? Our horrid host convinced my idiot coachman to abandon me. Let's do the first one. Well, you're here in my carriage, so I have no choice but to believe it. Unless this is some new sport with beautiful women, see how many rides they can get from gullible do-gooders like myself. So, a thing about the word rides in Ireland is that, you don't use it in that context anymore. Get more favor with them. Good favor. If it is, you'll have to teach me the rules sometime so we can play on an equal footing. Did you have a good time tonight? By the way, Demote, party people in the house tonight. Very clearly. We're just back from a party. There's a party every night. It's going great. I have a repartee for all occasions. Alright, great. As you can tell, I'm also extremely humble. What about yourself? What happened in there? My fiancé has some enemies. They tried to make sport of me. Emphasis on tried. Emphasis on succeeded. You can blame the host, but I think that's frowned upon, so we'll do the first one. I saw your performance outside right as you left. You don't seem very shaken. More favor, let's go. He sighs, looks out the window at the passing scenery. You made the right move. There's a certain kind of person that sees sport in hurting the vulnerable. Whether that vulnerability comes from circumstance, ability, or birth. They're all the same craven creatures that feed on feeling powerful. You can never let them see their barbs land. The writing in this is like... Anti-bullying 101. You deserve better. Damn right. You talk with him longer. So you might have guessed I'm not from Paris originally either. My father had to sell some precious things in order to bring me across the ocean and pay for my schooling. Needless to say, I was immediately captivated with life here. How you finding it? It's trying. Harsh consequences, but I see the possibility of great rewards. Finally, someone who gets it. Amazing. I'll have you know, it took me over a year in Paris to fully grasp that fact. More favor. Like, I'm killing it with this guy. He stares out the window at the city. Sometimes I feel like it's why I fell in love with this place. It does not love unconditionally. It can be infuriatingly fickle. Still, here you can climb to heights greater than any other place in the world. Even London? Anyway, your conversation continues. He's polite, forward, seems to have a healthy respect for you. First one I found. You find he dodges your questions whenever the subject of his family comes up. Try not to let it bother you. Everyone has their secrets after all. Okay, we come to a stop. You were so lost in dialogue you hadn't even realized you managed to make it home. He offers you his hand. Oh, what did I do? I double-clicked too fast. Alright, whoops. Next time we meet, please call me Tomadixon. Or simply Alex if you prefer. Yeah, alright. Turn home, see Kemi's already there, holding the door open. Who was that? Just Alex. Don't mind me. It's just... Okay, I don't want this actually on the record. I was going to do a joke, but honestly, a good soldier doing his duty. Intriguing man of honor. Hopefully someone will see more of. Yeah, we know two things about him, Thrill. Your mind brimming with new possibilities. You step inside and head upstairs. Get undressed, open your journal, record exactly what has transpired tonight. I've not seen Hamilton, but maybe that's his deal. Novelty loss. I'm good with that. We lost credibility, lost money, lost peril. You know, we got some good... Oh, look at the Alex favor right there. This is great. After party report. Chapter 1, establishing oneself. Alright, so that was like the intro of this game. And in fact, this is a good point to stop it. Can I save? Yeah. Beautiful. The morning after disaster. We'll see about that later. I might play more on the stream at some other point, or honestly on my own, because I'm into this. This is like a really cool like system. But look, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the professional timber, the prologue. I stole that joke from Thrill in the chat for the record. And you can find this game on Steam and Switch. It's been out, I think, since summer, something like that. Thank you again to the developer and publisher for the access to this game. I did get a key from them to play it, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Like, I'm gonna go on a quick break. We're gonna cut the VOD here. Thank you for watching me play Ambition, Minuet, and Power.